Our daughter Karis is 10 years old, and she was diagnosed with leukemia last year in April, so just about 11 months ago. And over the course of her treatment and healing process, she has had probably 4 extended stays at Children's, either downtown or at their Liberty campus, of 3 to 4 weeks at a time. And so she's responding well to her treatment. We're really proud of how hard she has worked. And it is a very overwhelming experience for everybody, for children especially, and for their families. And the Canine Comfort program has came in pretty early on, and we realized right away that that was a huge source of comfort for her, something she really looked forward to throughout her stays.
Yeah. So how do you feel like the dogs and the Canine Comfort program, how did that help her? Like, do you have an example?
Definitely. A lot of examples. From the simple fact of just having something during her day to look forward to. A lot of, if you're in the hospital for an extended time, you're either sick or usually having procedures or chemos that are making you feel pretty cruddy. And so to have just kind of a neutral dog come in that is not part of any of that, they're just there to provide comfort and joy and companionship, has been really important for her. There are a couple of procedures that one specific dog named Marty has been able to come in and support her through. And that can look like just being a distraction. A couple times he has actually laid on her chest and given some deep pressure.
Oh,
and
my gosh.
been like, just a source of eye contact for her to stay grounded.
Yeah.
Helped her have really reduced the need for additional nurses in the room, medications. He's taken the place of a lot of those things for her. Just helped her stay calm, helped her laugh. There's a lot of, periods of time where we just don't hear her laugh if she's not feeling well. And then Marty comes in the room and she's just much more like her old self.
That's so sweet.
So it's been, he has, the canine program has such a special place in our heart, because we see on a regular basis how important it is for kids to have something that feels normal and a place that feels, they do, Cincinnati Children's is phenomenal, and they do such a great job trying to make patients comfortable, but it's still a hospital. And so to have a dog come in that just wants to sit and visit and be petted and do tricks is so such a nice tool to have.
No, it's very, very special. I actually was a patient at Cincinnati Children's, not for quite as long as your daughter Karis, but I did have to stay for a couple of weeks at a time. I did not know about the Canine Comfort program. I was also a teenager, so I was a little bit older. But I do know that it was very scary, and like you said, they do a great job, but at the end of the day,
still a hospital and you're sick. Yeah.
Yes. So do you guys have any pets at home?
We do. We actually have a black lab at home. And
gosh,
it's extra special to have a dog that looks very similar. Our dog's quite a bit bigger and older, but Marty brings a lot more youthful energy. But it is a reminder of a pet that she often isn't able to visit with for the time that she's in. So it's been a fun connection.
Marty's also trained, I guess,
he is much better.
Very well behaved.
Most of the time. No, he's a great, very well trained dog. Knows a lot of commands. He also will sometimes get up on her bed with her. They'll put a blanket down and he'll just come up and snuggle and take a nap. And it's the sweetest thing.
Oh my gosh.
And the parent, her siblings will get in on petting him, and I'll always, if I see him in the hallway, go up and give him some pets.
Well, that's what I was going to ask you. Do you ever feel, now Marty's great comfort for your daughter Karis, but has he comforted you at any moment?
Absolutely. I just saw him in the hallway this morning at Children's. So she had an appointment this morning, and he had just, I think, come from here. And he came right over and leaned into me, and I got to just kind of sit and
cute.
Take a couple deep breaths with him. And it was, he's very sweet. It's very, it's nice as a parent to see the joy that he brings my child, but it's also nice to just get to pet him myself. I love animals, and it's great for everybody.
So would you say that the Canine Comfort program has changed your life?
Mm-hmm, definitely. I mean, I think it's changed our whole family's experiences. We've walked alongside Karis in her cancer journey, and it's been great to just know that people are really looking out for the well-being of kids and find really creative, good, really effective ways to help them stay calm and process and cope with all the hard things that are happening, so they can spend their energy on being kids and getting better.
Yes, absolutely. So with that being said, this changed your family's life. This has really helped. So why should people donate? Because that's what this is all about. We want people to donate and raise money so that Cincinnati Children's can continue to offer the Canine Comfort program.
Yes, and I think more dogs would be very effective. Like they need funding to support the dogs and the handlers that are there. I think more funds would allow dogs to be available every day of the week there.
Yeah.
That, sometimes we have to wait, or if their shift changes or schedule changes or something like that. And I think just knowing that you'd be giving joy to a child in a way that is really making a big impact. It's really important, and it's a special thing to do. It's unique, but it's a neat way to support kids that are going through hard times by providing them an animal to come and take the edge off for them.
Absolutely, yeah. Well, thank you so much, Katie, for coming in. I know that this is hard to share your story on such a big platform, but I think it means a lot, and I think that you can help other families this way. So thank you.
Yeah, thank you for having me.